More than 70 million Americans receive Social Security benefits each month. And we now have reports that more than 14,000 individuals are collecting Social Security per day. These are new beneficiaries. This means we are seeing a surge in the numbers. More people are now starting to collect Social Security because they are concerned that Social Security will not be around for many more years. But today, we're going to go over the major changes to Social Security starting in 2026. So if you have any questions regarding any of these changes, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. But if you want more updates on what is going on with Social Security and who is talking about what kind of changes to potentially provide an increase to your benefits, well, go ahead, hit that like button, and now let's begin. Look at this right here. Here's the first change, the cost of living adjustment. It is expected that the cost of living adjustment is going to be 2.7 to 2.9%. That is what is expected as of right now. We are anticipating we are going to see additional inflation over the next couple of months, but the only months that matter, okay? The only months that matter are July, August, September. This is why on October 15th, we will have the exact number, whether it's 2.7%, 2.8%, 2.9%, or potentially over 3%. We will know come October 15th. But the cost of living adjustment is one of the big ones. That right there has a lot of people concerned, though, because the cost of living adjustment is not going to be that much, and Medicare premiums are going up. So about 50% of your increase is likely going to go to Medicare increases as well. So a little bit of an issue. That is the first big change, though. Here's the next one. The full retirement age goes up in 2026. Now, I know what you're thinking. So is it going to be 68, 69, 70 years old? How old do I have to be to retire? Well, let's just read it. It says, in November 2025, the full retirement age, the age at which individuals are eligible to receive 100% of their Social Security benefits, will increase to 66 years and 10 months for those born in 1959. In 2026, the full retirement age will reach 67 for those born in 1960 or later. That's the threshold that will mark the culmination of the 42-year-long shift in raising the retirement age. That is where it's going to stop. Okay, this was the 1983 amendment. That's what they did, and it raised the full retirement age by 2 months. Okay, it raised it by 2 months every single year. That's where we stop. We stop at age 67. Now, there are some people that are talking about potentially raising the full retirement age here in 2026 or 2027, and they would raise it by 1 to 2 years. The reason why it hasn't happened yet is because there are reports that indicate that every year we raise the full retirement age, we see a 7% decline in lifetime earnings for those beneficiaries. That's the reason why they're pushing back on it. Okay, let's get to the next big update, or the next big change. The Social Security tax limit, right there. It says, in 2026, the wage cap for Social Security taxes will increase. It increases every single year. We shouldn't be shocked that it's going to happen, but it will. It says right here, Social Security caps the amount of income you pay taxes on and get credit for when when benefits are calculated. The Social Security tax limit in 2025 is $176,100. That's up from $168,000 last year. It says the tax limit is indexed to inflation and is therefore estimated to rise in 2026. It says the 2025 Social Security Board of Trustees report estimates the maximum taxable earnings limit will be $183,600 in 2026, which would be an increase of $7,500. Now, this right there, okay, well, let me read you this last little piece. It says the increase in the wage base would translate into owning an extra $465 annually for a total tax of $11,383.20. That is just for Social Security. That is only for people that are making up to $183,600. If you make $50,000, 100% of your income is taxed. If you make $5 million, only $183,600 will be taxed. The rest of that, the rest of the $4.72 million, okay, the rest of that would not be subject to a Social Security tax. That's where many lawmakers say the millionaires and billionaires are not paying their fair share because they aren't paying Social Security tax on 100% of their income, only a small portion of it. But we'll see if changes happen there. Here's the next one. Earnings test says you can earn more from work in 2026 while collecting benefits. This is a big one. Keep in mind, Republicans want people to work. Go back to work as long as you can, don't retire. That's what they're asking. It says right here, the Social Security Administration temporarily withholds $1 of a worker's benefits for every $2 earned over $23,400 in 2025. Once you reach the full retirement age, the test is more generous. You only forfeit $1 in benefits for every $3 in 2025 earnings above $62,160. Once you reach full retirement age, there's no limit on earnings for the remainder of the year, and any withheld benefits are restored. Okay, so I want to read this to you. The beneficiaries, for beneficiaries younger than the full retirement age throughout the year, the estimated earnings limit is $24,360. $1 in benefits will be withheld for every $2 earned above that limit. You can see what it is today. So it is going to increase about $960. Okay? $940, whatever that is. Okay? Then for beneficiaries reaching full retirement age in 2026, meaning you turn 67 next year, the estimated earnings, annual earnings limit is $64,800. This is $1 in benefits will be held for every $3 earned above that. Okay, not too bad. And then right here for beneficiaries reaching full retirement in 2026, that's the exact same thing. Don't know why they put that twice, but again, it's $64,800 compared to this year, it's $62,160. So a little bit of an increase there. Obviously, if you reach full retirement age that year, you're past the full retirement age, you don't have any limit. So that's great. Okay. Next one, earning Social Security credits in 2026. Says in 2025, you have to earn more to qualify for Social Security credits. You must earn a minimum number of Social Security credits to qualify for retirement benefits. The Social Security Administration cannot pay you benefits if you don't have enough credits. You must earn 40 work credits to become eligible for benefits, and you are allowed to earn up to 4 credits per year. Okay. It says to earn a credit in 2025, you must have wages and self-employment income of $1,810, and you must earn $7,240 to get 4 full credits. This amount increases annually, so it will increase in 2026. Right here, it says in 2024, you only need to earn $1,730 to earn a credit, $80 less than was needed in 2025. All right. The Social Security Trust Fund will be 7 years away from facing insolvency. This is the one thing everyone's concerned with. Okay, I come on here several times, multiple times a week, talking about this exact same thing, where we're concerned about the insolvency date. And that previously was 2035. Then it spread up and it was 2034. Now we're projecting that we're gonna face insolvency by the end of 2033. So again, we are coming up on that date. So a little bit of an issue. The one thing I can tell you though is they are looking at different ways to push back this insolvency. One of the ways to do that is to spend less. Okay, less expenses going out, which means people would see a reduction in their benefits. That is being discussed, and it has been for several years. The other one is to increase the full retirement age. That's another big one. Another one that they're discussing is potentially changing the way that the cost of living adjustment is calculated. The only problem there is what they're planning on changing it to would only speed up the insolvency date. So obviously that's not a good thing. The one thing that I think more people are pushing for is to raise the Social Security tax cap. And that's this one right here, okay, that we just talked about. And then for 2026, it's going to go up to $183,600. If we can raise that to potentially $250,000 or like $400,000, that would be a huge boost to Social Security. The only problem is we're also taxing more people. So it's not something Republicans want to do, but it's on the table. So we'll see what happens there. There is another big push, and I talked about this just this past week as well, that the Trump administration is really pushing these tariffs, because if we can impose tariffs on more countries, and these companies from the United States that have moved manufacturing to other countries to save, if they can come back to the United States and we can hire more workers, by hiring more workers, we also bring in more Social Security revenue. So we'll see if that is something that will happen. The only problem there is it's likely going to take 5 to 8 years, which the insolvency date is in 7 to 8 years. So obviously it's not something that we can really count on at this time. But just wanted to share those main updates with you, the changes regarding Social Security, where we're at, and what we are likely to see very soon. But if you have any questions whatsoever, please ask your questions down in the comment section below. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.